Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Monday, October 13, 2025. The new social housing program NSHP will be revised in the upcoming fiscal year. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness reiterated government's plan last Friday. Dr. Holness, who was speaking at a handing over ceremony in St. Anne, says this will help needy Jamaicans access the benefit faster.
We're going to be examining the use of prefabricated and pre-constructed housing units. So for example, this housing unit is a one-bedroom solution. We could easily have used a pre-constructed solution that could have been brought here on a trailer, installed by crane, and it would still have a very long, useful life, sometimes up to 30, 40 years.
In the meantime, the Prime Minister says the program is already a success and Jamaicans are seeing the long-term benefits.
Jamaicans understand the program, they see the benefits, they identify with the program, and persons who are now currently either homeless or in really deplorable shelter conditions, they have hope. They can look forward to this program.
Dr. Holness was in St. Anne to hand over NSHP unit to Neville Barrett. He is among 1,500 individuals who have so far benefited from 304 units completed under the program. Farmers across several parishes are set to benefit from 4 new tractors valued at $43.3 million. The tractors have been donated by the European Union, EU, to strengthen Jamaica's agricultural resilience to climate change as part of the Jamaican Path from Hills to Ocean project. It's jointly funded by the EU Global Climate Change Alliance Plus and the Government of Jamaica and executed by the Planning Institute of Jamaica PIOJ with support from RADA and NEPA. The tractors were officially handed over last Thursday at Kingston Industrial Agencies on Spanish Town Road. Minister of Agriculture Floyd Green says the equipment will support agroforestry and promote good land management and conservation practices in farming communities.
These 4 rubber wheel New Holland model tractors, which comes with a whole host of implements, including bush cutters, including bedders, including onion harvesters, potato harvesters, including manual seed planters mounted on the tractors and mounted 1-row seed planters, will truly go a far way in increasing efficiency.
The units will expand farmers' access to affordable land preparation services with arrangements in place for maintenance and replacement after 10 years. The Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce is moving to capitalize on the potential for economic growth through local fashion and other sectors of the creative industry. A fashion stakeholders meeting was recently convened to discuss strategic actions for generating growth, jobs, export, and creation of a fashion hub in Jamaica. The meeting was chaired by Portfolio Minister Senator Aubin Hill.
We have a working group being headed by Mrs. Shulette Cox, who is the president of JAMPRO, and the chief technical advisor from the ministry, Dr. Latoya Franklin, who will be co-chairing with Shulette. So it's all ready to go. They're going to come back to us, Minister Morris Dixon and myself, in about a week or 2 with the framework, because we're very clear. JAMPRO will be involved, the ministry, JBDC, people from the private sector.
Solutions to industry issues were discussed at the meeting, including identifying and training stitchers to increase local production to meet overseas orders. Minister Hill says funding for the training will be provided through arrangements with the Ministry of Education and the Heart NSTA Trust. This new development is in line with the government's vision for the creative industry to become a major economic driver. In July, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the African Export-Import Bank for Jamaica to become a full partner. The agreement aims to expand financing opportunities and strengthen economic ties between the Caribbean and Africa, with talks being held for a fashion hub in the region.
One of my business missions will be, Nigeria has invited us to a big fair that they're having there. So we're going to go to Nigeria, Ghana, Rwanda, and Sierra Leone. That is being planned. But Afro-Exim Bank can come in. We can carve out this area as an area that we can collaborate and cooperate with.
Head of the Development Bank of Jamaica, Dr. David Lowe, will be a member of the working group looking at stepping up production in the creative industry. Meanwhile, Industry, Investment and Commerce Minister Senator Alvin Hill says the services sector in Jamaica is being elevated with new legislation to regulate and support higher income generating activities. He made the declaration at a recent ministerial press conference.
Going to elevate our services. We've learned a great deal from the BPO service.
He says new developments such as the trust law, the segregated accounts law, and partnership accounts, including general and limited liability partnerships, will provide the legal ecosystem for financial service systems to grow.
All that is being put in place so that we can now become a really good high-level services sector. Why? Because lawyers and banks and rich people pay for that service.
Crystal House Jamaica has officially opened its new Science, Technology, Engineering and Mathematics STEM-focused high school in Twickenham Park, St. Catherine. The two-story facility featuring 3 science laboratories, computer rooms and a robotics room was dedicated to co-founder Sally Porteous. It represents a major step toward advancing STEM education in underserved communities. Currently serving 477 students from communities within an 8-mile radius, the school has been praised by Education Minister Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon for its holistic and innovative approach to education.
Crystal House is one such model where they are doing fantastic work in taking our underserved children and taking them into a space that's as beautiful as this. Saying to them, you matter, you're important, and you deserve a beautiful environment.
The Ministry of Education contributed 50% of the funding for the new facility, which welcomed its first cohort of 60 grade 7 students in August. Chief Executive Officer of Crystal House Jamaica, Tanisha Stoney Dryden, thanked the donors and parents for their contribution to the success of the school.
I want to thank also a few donors for being here today, for making all of this possible. Here at Crystal House, we have a holistic view of education. I will also brag about our parent involvement. We have our parents completing levels 1 and 2 in customer service here at the institution. They completed it in July of this year.
Looking ahead, Crystal House Jamaica plans to expand by enrolling 60 kindergarten students each year, reaching 840 students and extending to grade 13 by 2031. And finally, Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, Delroy Chuck, has indicated his confidence in the new Director of Public Prosecutions, Claudette Thompson. Minister Chuck says he's confident that under her stewardship, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions will continue to uphold the highest standards of independence, accountability, and public trust. He released a statement on Friday congratulating the new DPP, whose ascension to the helm, he says, is both well-earned and well-deserved. The Justice Minister asserts that her more than 2 decades-long distinguished career within the office of the DPP has been marked by unwavering professionalism, exceptional legal skill, and an unrelenting pursuit of justice. He adds that Ms. Thompson's appointment represents a continuation of excellence within one of the most critical institutions of our justice system. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.